So for most of you guys, I don't know which community college you guys go to because I don't know you guys personally, but around this time is when school has probably started. What is it? September 2nd. So I think I started community college like August-ish, mid-August, maybe late August. If there is one advice that I could give you guys for those who have started going to community college or about to go, if you want to truly increase the chance of you transferring well, I always tell you guys, make a plan. Set goals. You gotta do things, you gotta write things down. You can't just think of it in your head. And I wish I knew this when I started going to community college. Even though, I've transferred to the school that I wanted to go to, if there was someone next to me who told me the proper steps to take, it would have been a lot more easier for me to transfer well. If you guys really are serious about this, I suggest you guys to have a notebook. You see, I have different notebooks for different things in my life. I have a notebook on my business stuff. What is this? Oh, this is a book of, I gotta cover this part, but this is a book of it says a collection of book notes and insightful advices and quotes. And this is my workout book. So what I want you guys to do is have a notebook dedicated solely for community college. Write down your goals, the classes that you're gonna take. It doesn't have to be like specific things like, oh, everyone's notebook has to be the same. But to start out, if you've never written in a journal or in a note, I suggest you to write down your goals for, let's say, the first month of community college or the first semester of community college. If you were never the type of student or person to finish your assignments in high school, maybe write down in your notebook, my goal for this year or for this semester is to finish 90% of my work. It should be 100%, but if you were someone who has a sleeping issue like myself, and by issue I don't mean like oh, I can't sleep for days. I'm talking about like if sleep is one of your weaknesses, and I admit it's one of mine, write down in your notebook, from this day to that day, I will wake up at 8 a.m. and I will sleep at 11 p.m. or 11 p.m. Yeah, it's always good to write down notes, and easier said than done. I have a separate notebook just for my sleep schedule, and dude, that shit is hard as fuck. I always tell myself, okay, I'm gonna sleep at 11, no phone, 30 minutes prior to sleeping. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I've broken that so many times, but it's always good to try. It's always good to put in the effort, Like I've mentioned in the past, it's easy to think things in your head. It's easy to tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna study hard this semester. I'm gonna finish all my classwork this semester. But, if you have that only in your head and not really in front of you, written down, it's a lot harder, and that's coming from experience. If you really want to change, not just your transferring percentages, but just, I'd say this is like related to life in general, I'd say to have a notebook, a journal, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be, it just write something down physically so that every day in the morning or whenever you wake up, you can always see, all right, these are the things that I have to do for this day. These are the plans that I've set for this month or this week. And I think it's really helpful. It's helped me a lot. The reason why I'm mentioning this to you guys, is because I was never a note taker, or I was never a journaler journalist. No. What do you call someone who writes, like a journaler? I was never that type of person until I'd say like the past year or the past 2 years. I'd say my senior year of college is when I started journaling, and it's really helped me a lot. You know, whether it's goal stuff or like planning out like my business notes, like business models or whatever. I think that if you have stuff written down, it's just so much, dude, it's just a completely different thing. That's what I want you guys to do. Not just, you know, for transferring stuff, but just in general. It's always good to write things down. It's always good to have a visual representation of what you want to accomplish. It may sound silly. It may be like, oh, you know, in the past I was like, oh, dude, I'm too cool for journaling. And then I did it myself, and I was like, oh shit, dude. Yo, this shit is pretty useful. Maybe all the greats were right. If you look at all the great people who've done incredible things in life, like Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs, like people like that, yo, they all wrote in their journals. They all wrote in their notes. And you know, if someone like them does it, I feel like we should do it too, you know? I mean, it wouldn't hurt. So that's what I recommend you guys to do. Write in your journal, write your goals for the semester, and don't stop immediately. Do it for like a month or two, and if you don't see progress, then, you know, just stop if you want. But if you feel like it's helping you, if it's truly making a difference in your life, whether small or big, then I suggest you to continue doing it. Good luck, you community collegers. It will be hard, but it will be worth